1 P.M. on September 23rd, 2025. They're going to open an administrative board meeting. Roll call, please.
Trustees Jen,
Here.
William,
Here.
Nathan,
Here.
Chris,
Here.
John,
Here.
Patrick,
Here.
President Rick,
Here.
Treasurer Brenda, here, Clerk Lisa, I'm here, Clerk Erica, here. Public Works Supervisor Fergie,
Here.
Parks Lead Brody,
Here.
Attorney Dan Boland,
Here.
and Engineer Matt.
I know.
Yes. All right. On the consent agenda, I will walk you through items. Number 1 is the August 26, 2025 administrative meeting minutes. And item 2 is the bills table warrant list dated September 23rd, 2025. For a total of $462,281.94. At this time, the board members wish to move those two items for further discussion. Any first motion?
I move to place agenda items 1 and 2 inclusively as consent agenda items. Further, I move that all items be considered together as a consent agenda.
Second.
Jen moves to place items 1 and 2 inclusively the consent agenda in 8 seconds. Roll call, please.
Chris,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
John, Patrick,
Yes.
Passes unanimously, 603.
I move to adopt items 1 and 2 inclusively on the consent agenda in a single group pursuant to the omnibus vote procedure specified in the Illinois Municipal Code.
Second.
Then makes a motion to adopt items 1 and 2 inclusively as consent agenda in 8 seconds. Roll call.
Patrick,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jen, Jen,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
John,
Passes unanimously, 604.
So you just.
Then underneath me, just. They're getting into IML over the weekend. It was one of the better ones we've had in a few years. It was really good. The whole list of things to follow on. And utility bill, right? All right, well, Matt, or about Charles?
Charles is eating. You might get a couple of those.
Donations. 365 Lily Circle.
Off of my shoe.
That is all I have.
Where do you live?
Lisa?
Where's that at? The cul-de-sac.
I did not. Well, I have anything for the
Nice drive.
update for the board report, I will have. On the next meeting, I will have some. I got to remove that from there. And then, we talked about it last, discussion and approval of resolution 2554, authorizing and approving quote from TB Associates for Electric Fish Cloud. We talked about that, last meeting, because we're running out of space, on our server, so.
She can't make motions, she can motion second discussion.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2554 authorizing and approving quote from TKB Associates for Laserfish Cloud.
Second.
Chris makes a motion to approve resolution number 25-54, Nathan seconds. Okay,
It's a subscription for. It's a subscription for, an annual subscription for Legend Cloud.
Yeah, what's that, 3,500, and then there was a one-time fee for
Yes,
17 something, so what's the total?
that would be the total is the, yes.
25?
Yes, it is
Alright.
600 annually. We still will have to get a server, but it won't be as big a server, it won't cost as much. In the
So-
future.
So that cost isn't included in this at the moment?
No, I don't have. to
We're buying the
buy
server ourselves, this is the company actually providing the current services
Yes,
for us, this is just an add-on to that.
It's all his weight off of it.
Yeah.
Laserfish solar files of it.
Oh, yeah. I talked to Jerry at the IML actually and had a good chance of discussing what this was about and all the extra that we were going to get by switching over to this. Support and service and the kind of the scrubbing and cleaning of things and everything else that we weren't going to be getting if it was just internal in our house. So it's a lot more hands-on work from them. Plus the bigger space.
What does this bring us total to for those of these for the year? So this is add-on to what we already have, right?
Yes, because we're gonna have, we're forward for a new server, our server's in the red really for space.
But then they take all this off. it,
Yes,
just
then
create a
it'll
bunch of
free up
space.
space, yes, it'll free up lots.
Which would make you think we wouldn't need a new one, but who knows, whatever. So what is our total that we're spending with them now a year?
Well, it'll be later.
If you don't know off the top of your head, it's not a big deal.
I did ask for a quote from CMJ, I haven't received a quote back yet for a smaller server. The price, but it should be less than the 17, because we don't need as much. This gives us a lot of space, like 10 terabytes or something like that.
Yeah, but I thought it-
As long as the space is big enough, there's no reason to play servers, as long as it's serviceable.
Yes.
From what my understanding, that if we were just to go with another server, it would have cost us more to do a new server than it would to go.
No, that was my understanding.
To this.
But I also thought at the same time, because we're taking the load off the current one, that we'd still be able to use that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's outdated or anything.
Probably getting close.
Yeah.
Probably getting there.
Right, so,
What does it last?
Yeah.
5, 10 years max?
Yeah.
We're talking about our server on the system.
right,
I don't remember when did we get that.
Seems like.
Whoa.
So it's probably at the end of its life expectancy.
and I think that was the idea, is that they wanted to upgrade us, and so this just upgraded to a cloud instead of having a large physical server in the house.
No, I agree, but it's probably good to have your own backup.
Verizon, really big drives. What's that? IE? No, not hardware, processors, all really large processors. It was pretty antique.
Is there with Microfiche's cloud service, is there shareable ability and compatible to collaborate with that? Because there's other cloud servers out there that can store this, that can become your cloud server.
Yeah, you don't have to have.
That was my understanding. Jerry explained to me that you can give someone a permission for an hour, a day, a week to access a file, a document.
So
And then once that leaves, then you revoke that.
Cloud server altogether.
yes, because you can then store Google Docs, Word docs, Excel docs, everything that becomes usable by everybody. And it's not just a PDF microfiche scan document.
It's like SharePoint and Microsoft, something to look into.
I did.
But this solves our need for now.
Right, there's no worry about that.
Our yearly, fee right now is $664.
So add 3,500 onto that, there you
For the
go.
cloud base.
Yeah.
42.
Yeah.
We choose the space so far on our servers, because we're like, don't have too much needs.
Yeah.
I've been getting, there's some messages sometimes. Actually, it started today, I got 2 messages that it's too full or something, so.
Okay, still on discussion. Any more? Money will.
John,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jen,
yes,
William,
Yes.
Nathan.
Yes.
That's unanimously. Any further? Brenda?
I have the, resolution approving and authorizing our grant agreement between the state of Illinois and the Illinois Emergency Management Agency, which is our EOC, for $11,000, $11,315. This is something we do every year.
Yeah, make a motion to approve resolution 2555, approving and authorizing execution of grant agreement between the state of Illinois, Illinois Emergency Management Agency, and the Office of Homeland Security.
Second?
How much did you say it was for?
I think it was $11,315.
There you go, for $11,315 now.
Second.
All right, Chris makes a motion to approve resolution number 25-55, grant in the amount of $11,315 and change. Nathan seconds.
It's money to us though. No.
It's money to us, yes. We're giving.
This is so we can accept it.
So, yes.
For all that hard work.
It's the agreement.
All of
Nathan,
We just paid for our server.
Oh, no.
No, it has to use something.
I'm kidding.
Nathan,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jen,
yes,
William,
Yes.
That's unanimous, it's 6-12. On that building with the EOC, we were still looking to try and move the EOC here. Get it out of the fire station.
Yes, and I did put some money in there, for the grants.
Which involves moving all the landlines.
Do you have to ask them for permission or what do you have to do?
DOC,
Yeah, you have to like
I
talk to
told
them.
them that I was going to do it, she said, okay.
Yeah, they actually
What is the
recommend
grants
that
and things?
Okay, cause I just didn't know.
We'll be playing nuclear drill here in a few weeks.
Yes, on the October 26th. Yeah,
They have to be
They
like
have to-
that.
and you have to have a
That's
separate,
factory,
yes.
well, that's what you do, so.
Gosh, when that starts, things start going on.
Yeah, but if you have a nuclear emergency.
But if we move it here, because we have the cabinet that has all of our cylinders and stuff like that in it. If we move it here, it's a whole lot easier for us to maintain it, and we do have a new EOC coordinator coming on board, Tom Simpson's gonna take over. He just named us there.
And another reason for moving here, we're supposed to have a closed area so we can lock these doors and not allow other people.
This is a lot more secure, we control it better than fire department.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Heard you are Tom Dean.
No, we need people in the house.
Tom, I wasn't about it, but yeah, you are, and so. Okay. Anything further? We saw it. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Anything further, Brenda?
Okay.
Alright. Hurry.
Somebody want to make that, and go into discussion?
Make a motion resolution 25-56 approving and authorizing agreement with Sterling Commercial Roof to replace Village Hall Canopy Roof, Village Hall Canopy Roof.
You wanna?
In the amount of
$7,880.
$7,880.
Second.
Right.
John makes a motion to approve resolution 25, Chris?
No, John.
I second it.
Right. Resolution 25-56, amount of $7,880. Nathan, second?
I did say that, yeah.
Alright.
Nate was on the ball.
I don't know if someone else said it at that end, but I did.
John caught it during the packet that the quote was in July.
And then the quote just said it every year, so we just want to double check.
That's why you got a second quote updated, the second, right, the right price, because that's the correct date.
Why can we read one and barely read the other?
In case someone else goes like, "You got it, you're gonna-"
Okay, so a little bit of a discussion here, we learned some stuff Dave might be interested in, so. This has been, I'll start out with, what I learned on this, this was probably because I didn't have anything to do with this original quote, so everyone's saying. I had Weaver start sourcing quotes, he was dealing, I do believe Brenda, or correct me if I'm wrong, he was dealing with Sandy on this. So, I said, I'm not gonna be the third wheel till it's time, so you guys handle it, got other things to do, we'll go from there. So, with that being said. We have never, that I know, we have never struggled as much as we did to get a quote on anything since I've been here. This was kind of ridiculous. We had people we called, said, yeah, we'll be there, they didn't show. We had people that came, looked at the job, never called us back, never did anything. We had people that showed up, we had to literally track them down, said, yep, get it, and then finally, no, we're not interested. So, I literally have a list here of probably 10 or 12 places that we're contacting. So we were talking yesterday, had a couple questions on the quote. Some of the stuff is pretty easy to understand, some of it is, you kind of need to be affirmative and kind of understand. So we reached out to the individual, Austin, that gave us this quote and said, to ask a few questions, so we were ready for tonight in case you all had questions. I attempt to answer them intelligently. He said, well, better yet, I'll just meet you there this morning and we'll review it. So he stopped down this morning, we were talking about it, he was out there, he was actually on the roof looking, and he actually had another idea that I'm gonna run by you, see if you're interested, because there's so many places to go on this. He said instead of tearing it, because our original quotes were, not to backtrack, our original quotes were either going to be repair or to replace with exactly what you see there, so all the decorative things that are on it. So in my personal opinion, I think that may have frightened a few people, because that's quite a bit of, ornate design on there. So he said, sorry?
You're talking about the awning, right?
Yes, the overlay.
I was just-
By the apartment.
Of the apartment.
The green awning right here is the Village Davis
No,
Dump.
the
Yeah,
one
apartment.
All right, I need a field trip then.
Now, I was thinking you were doing the one over the door.
No,
No,
we looked at this.
no, that was just a couple of years.
Three years ago.
Okay.
We looked at this a long time ago for theirs.
Chris says we can't look at it.
I mean, yeah, because I was kind of assuming we're talking nailers and flashing and things like that, it's not a fabric awning, but I comments on that.
All right, so we get a motion, second.
All right, wait, what is our, you said there was another option?
Well, we can discuss that in here, or we can do a nice little field trip, and we can talk.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that because that would be.
Well, it's not important.
I was just.
Right. So finish with the second, then we can go out again.
You know, once I explain, we're gonna walk out, look up there, and go, okay, I get it. So, his suggestion was, instead of doing all that, wrapping the entire thing in tin, so forming, they have apartments, for example, that bends tin. They could bend tin around, wooden, you know, fancy little designs and all that, but he said, we'll match it here, bend it here, bend it here, you wrap it in tin, you cover the wood up. They'll still do the roof, they'll still do the tiny repairs to existing siding, they'll still do all of that. But instead of having to maintain wood and scraping and painting and do whatever we need to do, it's literally wrapped in tin. We can color it whatever color we want, we can do whatever. And it said something about tin has a 50-year wear guarantee or something, I don't
Is this structurally sound enough to attach?
He says he's got to replace one chimney on the south side. He, according to him, knocking on wood for all around up there, he said it's still good wood, it's just, it's got some moisture to it and everything else. He said he doesn't think that it needs to come down. Because that's what we asked, is what is your recommendation? Is it bad, is it good? Can we save it? What are your thoughts on it?
The old antique store was usually across our house, we had that money end up on the little street one day.
Yeah, so according to him, he says it would be good enough, sound enough to wrap. And that would eliminate. Well, I can go over that thing, I got a line of experts.
Let's see how much it costs.
I can't say that at a meeting, we can say, well.
Well, we would have to have a whole.
Well, that's wrong, that's why it's under discussion, is if we want to table
Less
money, if that is something the board is interested in doing.
We don't need to get a quote unless it exceeds, what, $25,000?
No, that's,
Oh,
you're talking about bid, you're talking about bid. But unless it's under 3,500, he can't approve it himself. So I make a motion to recess.
To table it.
Table this?
I thought we were gonna recess and take a look, then come back. and
Well,
find out.
I don't know.
The reason I'm bringing this up is because there are different directions we can go on this. I need to narrow down, if we want to continue getting quotes on this project, I need to narrow down what direction the board wants to go on. Do we want to repair, do we want it to make it look the same? Do we want to wrap it tin?
Well, let's table this, and then in 2 weeks, we quote right at 10, and then we can all look at it, or tonight, we can all look at it.
Sure.
But before we go there, I just have one question. I thought we said that once our current tenant moves out, we weren't gonna put any other tenants in there.
And why would we put money in it?
No, I mean, you just want it to be structurally sound. You don't need it to be looking spiffy.
Well, I say 50-year tin, we don't need 50-year.
Well, yeah, it's irrelevant. It could be there for 50
Well,
years.
you're not paying
You're not
that.
paying it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it costs me.
Right, and we're probably not gonna be in this building hopefully for 50 years, I don't know how this.
Well, I'm not.
For that long, so.
I don't think anybody in this room would be alive.
You still have to make it.
Maybe.
Brody.
Brody and Eric.
Brody
and Eric will still be around.
Go ahead.
If we identify a problem and we know it to be a problem and we ignore it, we are not protected under tort immunity. Am I correct, Dan?
Well, I wouldn't worry about that.
We make a discretionary decision.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to fix every problem in the village, but you do need to make an exercise
I would
discretion
be,
that there's, within the means, these are the priorities, this is what we're gonna do.
I would entertain tabling it, finding out what it would cost to wrap it
Right.
for a longer term solution.
Sure.
Just because it's not quite as pretty as
If we're
the
gonna do that, there's gonna withdraw your motion.
All right, I withdraw my motion to recess.
Then we need a motion to table.
I make a motion to table.
Second.
Brenda would like to discuss something.
Oh, sorry, what?
So, this is, yeah, if it falls off, if it falls off and hurts somebody, then, you know, it's gonna cost more, or if it just falls off.
We don't know where it's gonna end up.
To fix it anyway.
The first step is tear it down.
We should fix it whether it would fall off or not, because you're gonna just rot out the rest of the roof. Cause yourself more problems in the
You need
future.
to look at it.
Well, 2
And
weeks
just know that
No.
birds, it's so white that birds nest in there every year,
But if we put this on, and then we'll get it.
and they still get it. No, they.
I don't want a homeless bird will be on the.
If they put 10 on it, they won't be able to.
Yeah, right
You know
now.
how it is.
Yeah, that's terrible.
From the sound of it, it sounds like it needs to be fixed, and I would prefer a longer term solution rather than a temporary.
But if we're not gonna keep the building.
Okay, so we have a motion.
We've said that for decades.
We have a motion to table the resolution.
That's part of true, William. We have.
Right. Don't want that first. How do you say go with what we got?
William,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
John,
Yeah.
Patrick,
Yeah.
Chris,
Yes.
Jen.
Yes.
That is tabled unanimously at 6:00.
Can we go out and take a look now or what?
When you leave, take.
I still wanna look.
Well, go, we have pizza dollars.
Fine.
You go by yourself right now.
I will.
Yeah. That's
Well,
really
you don't-
exciting.
I mean, we go on the streets.
Oh.
Anything further?
Take a picture, text.
No, just no, this
The cats.
I mean, that's where the real.
Just have two quick things. I had sent Lisa some pictures earlier, just of the project, the progress that's going on out there. There's actually structural progress going on now.
That's a favorite.
So just wanted to show you guys, I think it's like eight quick pictures.
You have it.
Yeah, 30-minute stories for each
I
one.
can't see that in. Is
That
that
a
a
meeting for all day?
Yes, we got to
I'm glad to hear that. I talked to a couple people out here that have said the same thing. So.
Rick, if that's broken, you're liable.
You can just kind of slide through what Lisa says.
Time and money.
It's the same sites that I showed last week. It's just the rest of the sites.
Or you just don't.
The concrete looks nice.
Yeah. Session here.
It's gonna turn out.
Don't worry.
No, that's too much.
Yeah.
Hey. Whatever.
Excuse my ignorance, but, only because I've had a few residents ask me. Have we as a village put out what we are actually doing in the park
Yes.
with a overall grand design?
No, I don't think
I
the
understand,
schematics.
I understand that we've been making updates.
Yeah.
But have we put out a rendering of what is going to be the final product?
Not a rendering, we did make a post, I think it was very briefly after the project started. Just of everything that was included, just the language of
I think I
everything.
remember that.
But I did actually see over the weekend, not to spitball on something else, Rochelle posted their Osled, and they actually had a rendering
Yes.
of everything in there. So,
Typically get those before those get bid.
Well, then we probably have.
We had something,
Yeah.
Yeah, we look some.
Well, I hope we did.
because you have to present that to us later.
Yes.
Did Matt do that?
Future, I mean, moving forward, I think when we start the project, that should be put out.
Yeah.
In advance, so.
absolutely. So yeah, just some structural updates, concrete updates. They're making really good progress out there, so.
That's gonna be all ADA, that might be a stupid question.
Yes. Yeah.
Before you couldn't get up to the window without rolling back, so.
Yes, yeah, yep.
That is behind all the diamonds too, so.
Well, that's nice, cause. Well,
There'll be a ramp on one side up to the concessions and then a small 3 or 4.
so you'll have a lower window that for the chair.
It's, the window that we have now is in ADA. compliance.
Yeah, but you couldn't get it there at all.
Yeah, now you'll be able to.
Yeah, so
You had the window.
Yeah.
That's the splash
Well,
pad.
we had those small, the pavers.
The trash that you probably get.
Oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. It'll be nice, though.
Just some updates, nothing.
What is that?
That's a
That's
workout.
the workout station. It's basically everything that we had out there that was separated, morphed into one giant piece of steel.
One amazing parkour piece of equipment.
It's the
Yeah,
future.
I saw it for the first time and I didn't even understand how to attack it, so.
Artwork.
Yeah.
That you can climb on and
Oh,
And that's also that's the area there, that will be turf, so that'll be a nice turf, square there section for the workout station.
stop worrying about weeds.
Yeah.
and mulch.
And then there was the two more pictures in there. I just wanted to show you guys basically the turnout that we had from the car show, September 14th. There was Kyle actually came out from Public Works, said there was a turn. I unfortunately wasn't able to get out here, but yeah, Eric texted me and said that 60+ cars and there was people flowing in and out. Food trucks did good.
So somebody made a record of the 60 that showed up.
There's pictures. It was a cruise night. They didn't have a sign-in sheet or anything.
Oh, because that would have been nice then to have a leg up on the 60 to say, hey, we're gonna do one in another year.
Well, they will.
Yeah.
Well,
They probably know.
yeah.
So yeah, we basically had the parking lot pretty much full.
To bring
It's a
your
good
truck
start
out
then.
there.
So we good start, good turnout for the first.
A little smile, clean his toilet and David's junk.
What's that?
The free move.
Oh, the Thunderbird? It's actually in one of the,
What's he got?
I don't know if it's in one of those pictures. Yeah, it is actually.
An old chicken or?
The new. If you zoom in between the light blue car and the black. car.
Yeah, then the back, the right there.
Yep. Over right, if you almost zoom in on the one.
The dark maroon one. It's kind of.
It was there.
It's 67.
The cherry color on it is amazing.
Well, next year you can have yours there, Rick.
Not much of a car guy, but that paint job is amazing.
I guess my final thing is, obviously it doesn't have to be next meeting, but, as we move along and get closer to next year, would you guys be interested in Eric and his family coming in, talking to you guys about car show, whatever we want to do to set up? That way you can talk to him person to person.
I mean, anytime anyone wants to come in and discuss with the board, that's a great option, so.
Okay. Just wanted to, throw it out there, so. I'll see what his availability is and we'll go from there. That's all I got.
All right. Matt?
Project status for the Jones Road, shoulder stone project that we discussed last month. Dale got the, bid packet over to IDOT approved, and it was advertised on September 19th, and the bid opening is on October 8th for that. Harvard's Glen Plat 10, we did, ditch and driveway inspections on 1109 and 1111 plus Morning Drive. We've done, Lisa got in a request here just yesterday. Luke went out there today and got the elevation plan, and had a chance to check it and work up the reports yet, but we did a recheck on those two addresses, and then we had 4 new ones. 201, 203, 210, 212 Longwood Lane, all new ones that were checked. We shot today, and I'll get the reports worked up hopefully tomorrow afternoon, so. The Gateway subdivision project, all the IDOT documents, right away over to IDOT. Then we do have the highway permit now, since that I got them, or the right of way been taken care of. The aggregate's been put in on all the roadways. And the east entrance, they're waiting on the west, I guess, due to some Frontier and Stratus, utility relocations. Detention pond and swales all been shaped and topsoil, storm sewers installed. And then, pay request has been submitted for village approval. And then lot one, now since we've got the IDOT permit, probably gonna see more activity on that project. Looks like we've got all the underground stuff stayed, so it looks like they're gonna start getting some of the utility work done on lot one, so.
And Matt, before you move on to that,
Yep.
lot one obviously is supposed to have a building and landscape and everything else and be somewhat usable. Lots 2 through 8, right?
Mhm.
How are those gonna be graded and finished, and how are we as a village gonna maintain them? I'm assuming they're not seeding or sodding the other lots.
I'll check with Dale, see if they were doing anything with the other lots, if there was any sort of temporary, seeding down,
Kinda gotta know what the final plan is so that we can plan to mow it or get a batwing mower out there just to cut it down on a constant basis, or what the.
Are we doing weed again, you know? Just
I'll
teasing.
check on
I don't recall
Just
seeding
teasing on
being
that
part
one.
of the
I'll check on that, that's a good question. We want something that's low maintenance.
Because obviously this is what not to interrupt, but on that, and then what Billy asked there is, you know, if we're maintaining it, I'm assuming the pond then, Matt, is that going to be
That will all.
standard bluegrass?
I'll have to check with Dale, see what.
Okay, because this is potentially going to increase our mowing a
Yes,
lot.
We as a village are gonna have to figure out how to maintain it.
Yep.
My,
I'm sure all the detention land, or, the swales, everything, all landscaping, everything.
Yeah.
But the lots is a good question.
so the only thing I would say in the lots then, if seed, sod is not in there, they need to at least somehow have somewhat of a finished product that we can batwing mow it, and with not boulders and rocks.
We are going to, yes, we are going to need, in my opinion, I mean, depending on the type of grass, but we're going to need something along the lines of bluegrass or something that we can mow and make it look nice, you know, I hate to say that, because it's gonna increase mowing. I'm actually not worried about it, but it is what it is.
I'm assuming it won't be plantable. with a lot of-
No, I'm
No,
sure
it's
it
roads and
should be,
everything,
right.
streets,
Yeah.
problem.
It should be graded, right? Each
Yeah,
individual lot
probably
should be
would not
graded.
want to. Probably would not want to.
There shouldn't be rocks in it.
But whether it's a batwing or.
Yeah, I'll check,
something, yes.
I'll check with Dale, and I'll have Dale get a hold of you.
Okay, that's great, I appreciate it, thank you.
Yeah, good question, George.
I heard both for it.
Notes.
Both, same as the Warfield. They look great.
All right, and, also Durant, Brody had good pictures and stuff there, you know, a lot of his pictures of what Dale had on the list, the splash pad, obviously, board, concession stand, his board, there was supposed to pour the, it looks like they poured the bathroom and stuff there on Friday, and then, they're gonna start working on the Diamond 4 fence posts this week, so. And then Bay Request 2 was also submitted to the village for approval. And then nothing on any of the other projects, all inactive this last time.
One quick, I know, going back to the gateway, I know you mentioned, about the utility, potential utility conflict. Do we know for sure that that is, because I know how it goes, that can sit for quite some time, the utility companies get back to us.
I'll check on the schedule and then with Dale as well.
All right, I know I talked to Mike earlier today, we met out at Gateway, chatted for a bit, and he said that they did request plans, even though I think you guys had sent them plans a long time ago. But you just wanted to make sure that is still moving, because utility companies can be quite slow.
Oh, yeah, you gotta try to stay on.
Because it shouldn't affect our board bid, it would just affect basically the tubes going across the drive.
Yeah.
Board bid should be fine, because we want.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine on it. Anything else?
When is lot one anticipated getting done, you know?
I don't have a schedule that they gave, I'm hoping that they're gonna get all the, obviously right now, getting the utilities roughed into the building and then start working on that foundation, and then, once the foundation goes in, then I would think the building, depending on where they rise, I think that building can probably even erected through the winter.
I think they were I think they were digging in the waters to it today. I think that's what they might, they were teed off running north into that lot, what it looked like, but I'm not 100%.
I'll see if I can get a, for the next meeting, I'll see if I can get a schedule from Dale for the lot.
As long as it's like over winter or not, that gives us time, but the board needs to realize and probably have Dan work on something. The village employees and staff should not maintain that lot.
Lot one?
Lot one.
No.
We should not plow it, we should not mow it, that should all be contracted out.
Should be fees hooked on the rent.
Yes, and if that requires, doing a bid for services, or Dan sees fit, but that needs to get put in place before we take possession.
Wouldn't be that much money,
No, but we have to bid it, I'm pretty sure, or,
but not, doesn't.
RFPs. Not bid it.
Hey, Rick, did you wanna ask the group about what they were interested in doing one of those small like billboard things out front, that sent you a picture of, to see if that's something the board is interested in?
So something we talked about, I've talked to a couple people about is, we're gonna have to rent these spaces eventually. So forever, the idea about getting a sign that says, space for rent, or commercial space for rent. So that might be something we do when we get closer to the renting buildings, if we can't find people to pick them up. I think we have 6 people interested in renting.
I think we should look forward to probably that.
I mean, yeah, do we have an official application? I mean, you have to meet certain
Well, we don't even
criteria.
know what we're charging yet.
We,
That's what-
one of the meetings at IML talked about like, you could kind of hire a company that would take care of that. There's also like a speed dating for retail sites that was happening in November. That allowed you to go and then speed date with like 100 retailers and then kind of entice them to come to your neighborhood.
I've done that.
So I don't know that that's something that someone might want to be looking into around here, or hire a company that's going to do that for us. But the faster we fill that up, the faster we have opportunities.
Before we spend a bunch of money on that, I thought we had somebody who was to go in there. I thought it was, that's how it was, sold to get the grant. Is that not correct?
I can't disclose any of that information.
Right.
Are they still in or out?
That's all right. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want the specifics. I just want to know before we spend a bunch of money.
The private partnership is still looking to move there.
All right, that's all I wanted to know. All right.
But that's only going to take care of one location, correct?
Possibly.
Potentially.
Right.
But I guess my question is, since we received that as grant money, there has some sugar specifics about, you can't just lowball the grant, and the sugar specifics about what you have to.
Wasn't anything in there on
It's not
that.
gonna help us sell.
So then we would charge market value.
But we aren't in that industry.
Right.
We
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
what
getting
market
at.
value is, so we're
Whoever
better
we
off
would
hiring
have
somebody
Would
to
do the
manage
market
it, do something.
Yeah, even
Mowing,
to-
Plowing the.
Would they
retail.
then handle the rental agreements or the lease agreements?
I would hope so, yes.
Okay, then I'd be for that, because
They
that
should
would
be the ones that are seeking occupants and are down there showing the building.
they can build their fee into the cost.
Like,
There
make it usual for a percentage of rent.
Yes,
you go.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not actually looking to like generate revenue.
Neither am I, but I don't want to lose a bunch of money.
I mean, the revenue we're gonna get is from people that sell stuff in the buildings. I mean, that's the revenue that
Well,
we're
we'll
looking
get
for.
revenue when we
Well,
sell. When we
If
sell
there
it,
was retail in there, yeah.
If the retail that goes into the potential, because I would like to hope that some retail is gonna go into this.
I would
The
hope.
whole idea is to get businesses in there, to hopefully spur more businesses to build in the other side.
Right, sure.
We never run back that we're.
But Nate, you know how that works, right?
What do you mean?
It's
Tip-
1% of sales tax revenue.
Well, that's if you have a grocery, well, that's true.
So,
You're
oh,
right.
wait, so
You're right.
quick cliff notes is 100 million would generate us $1 million. So. Don't ever think
For a
we're gonna
grocery
get
store,
that.
yes.
You would never get 100
Maybe
million.
car off.
Yeah, that would be your car lots or your.
But I mean, I'm not gonna go into what businesses make and what they profit on, but car washes, things like that are multi-million-dollar companies. So, I mean, I'm just saying that the more business that you get in there, the more they will attract other businesses. And the more revenue that the village has and the better for the residents that we offer.
But it's also.
I mean, that's what it is about filling houses and filling people here and making.
But
it
it's also about providing the services that the village needs.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
I'd be great if we could get a grocery store. to build on
Realtors
one
or
of
whoever
them.
else wants to go in there would be great too. I'm not knocking anybody who wants to take up space in this complex, but I mean, everyone and all are welcome that can pay, that would love to come.
If we ever get around to building another village hall, I'd love to see us do it as a two-story, and still use part of it, and you can be able to get those services to start with, so they can move all on their own.
And eventually we'll sell the strip mall in a certain period of time, anyway, correct?
Hopefully.
At market value.
If you want to call it a strip mall.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll get some.
Industrial park.
We'll get some of what we put into building that back. Because right now, it's looking like a loss.
All right, can we move on? Matt's done, we'll move on. So it's probably Jen first.
I have enough.
Wonderful. William?
Brenda?
You've been no emergency expenses.
Already, we're good.
All right, you're gonna ruin this.
I usually do for lately.
Well, at least it's one.
I make a motion for approval of resolution number 25-57, approving and authorizing execution of a change order PCR 005 for concessions window guards at Community Park.
Second.
Nathan makes a motion to approve resolution number 25-57. John seconds. Please, somewhere in discussion, say the price.
It says $0.
Oh, $0.
Sorry, we have, there's two quotes in here, I'm sorry, so because the approval would be for a quote for a 10 gauge at $3,202.50, or a 6 gauge at $3,701.25.
And what's
I'll probably end up having to remove this and start over again with the one we choose, or we lean towards here. So are we in discussion now?
what's it, is this a lock for the window? Or is
All right, on the other concession thing, we have a safeguard there that is kind of a protective barrier or a gate or a fencing area, however you would like to describe it, that prevents people from opening it, kicking it, sticking things in there and doing damage to the roll-up doors that we have. This protects that. The 10 gauge obviously is $500 less. That's because it's thinner material and probably not as strong as the 6 gauge. The more safety that we have, the better it is. $500 difference is less than the roll-up door. So if the 6 gauge were to fail, and we would regret, the 10 gauge would fail, we regret not having it. It would have been cheaper to have the 6 gauge. If that makes sense.
What number change order is this?
Huh?
What number change order is this? I assume this is.
I'm assuming 5.
PCR 005.
So it's number 5?
You said the price was $10,000.
No.
No.
$3,700.
3701.75
That's what
For
I
the
said.
6 gauge.
or 20, because 3701.25.
I said it's like $1,500 for the roll-up door. I don't think I ever said 10,000.
I heard 10,000.
I heard.
Probably 10 gauge or.
Oh, the 10 gauge, yeah, not 10,000.
10 gauge.
10 gauge, it's a 6
Thinner.
gauge.
I thought he said 10K.
Yeah, it's
He said
10.
Oh, well, William's even closer.
All right. Now that
He's old too.
I would go with the 6 gauge.
10 gauge, GAGE.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Would be GAU.
It's GUG, right, but in the quote from Centrum's. it's
Whichever one you want,
Which
Nate.
is actually,
GAG.
that is actually correct for sheet
Go
metal.
with gauge, thicker it is.
Yeah, get the thicker.
All right.
Get it thick.
Resolution for the 6 gauge.
Then it's good. It's-
All right, so we're good.
What's it, it's not to exceed, I mean, the.
3,700.
3701.25.
There you go.
3701.25, yeah, that's what the
Perfect.
quote says in front of me.
That's the one you made the resolution for then.
All right. Does anyone else have
The
any
more
questions?
expensive one. That's
Or
what
need
the
a field
resolution
trip
already
to go
said
see
for.
this one?
Dan has you.
Sorry.
You guys want to see it?
I don't know who made the original motion. I can't remember that far back. But if I would suggest withdrawing the original motion, making the motion again, with the amendment to select option 2.
Right.
And
Well, yes.
voting on that motion once, instead of amending the prior motion, but go for it.
I'd like to remove the motion to amend the motion going forward.
Second.
Is that enough verbiage?
All in favor, we have to do them all in favor on that? Motion second to withdraw?
Oh. You can.
Is that crude enough or is that too crude?
That's fine.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign.
All right.
Motion is withdrawn.
I make an motion for approval of resolution number 25-57, approving and authorized execution of change order PCR 005 for concessions window guards at Community Park at the 6 gauge diamond mesh for the total dollar amount of $3,701.25.
Nathan makes a motion to approve resolution number 25-57 in the amount of $3,701.25. John seconds. Any further discussion? If not, roll call.
Ken,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Passes 647 unanimously.
All right, till next week, or till the next meeting, hopefully I'll have some good change orders for you guys.
6, 7, and 8.
But until then, I'm completed for today.
All right. Chris, Patrick? John?
Brett, do you have something to do with the motor? Or we just wanna go into discussion?
Resolution, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
I'll make a motion, resolution 25-58, approving and authorizing well number 1 motor replacement.
Second.
John makes a motion to approve resolution number 25-58. Chris seconds. Discussion.
There was more than one quote in there for the motor.
Oh, okay, no, I don't think you would do the lowest.
No, there's only one.
There was
Yes.
but the dollar amount was motion. Is everyone comfortable going with the?
Right.
We can just put the dollar amount in the discussion.
Yeah, literally, you can just do it, right?
Lower quote.
McGilvra Electric had the lowest quote, $6,438.43. That did not include taxes or shipping and handling.
6,000 what?
$438.43
Plus shipping.
plus taxes, plus shipping and
There's no
handling.
tax.
Okay. Exactly.
So it will be zero tax on the zero
Plus ship.
plus ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
McGilva's referenced in section 1.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and talk.
And as John stated, shipping changes by the day, so it's hard to quote, especially when it's a big dollar shipping. That literally changes by the day. So,
What size motor?
this is the 30? I think this is 30. Yeah, but unfortunately, shipping changes, so rarely can we ever get a quote.
And weighs a lot.
Quote on shipping.
Is this for the vibration that's going
This-
on?
this-
Is we going to retrieve the other motor this? Is this motor, there's another motor down there?
No,
This is the
No, motor's on top. So what this is we're going to replace the motor, we're gonna put a new one on, we're gonna take the existing, take it in. Hopefully it's good to go, it can be rebuilt. And then we will have that on a shelf, basically as a spare, which we do with a lot of our motors that we have in plants. Yep, that's the plan.
And then we'll have.
Yep.
There's places.
And then we will evaluate. Let's see how else, we'll evaluate the vibration after we change the motor to see, make sure that that is not playing a part of that. So. We gotta get rid of one problem, and see if it helps with,
Use Rockford armature?
Exactly.
Use Rockford armature
All right, we're ready to go.
for the rebuilds.
Yeah, it is in Rockford, I can't remember the name of the place. though.
Either way. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Chris,
Yes.
Ken,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes, that's all I have.
6:51.
Do you have anything else?
No, all good, John.
That's it.
Okay, unfinished business. I did try to call for Patrick. I got no answer, so I will try that again. We're trying to move that one off there. I know you guys probably haven't heard anything from Verizon.
No, they were,
Well,
they sponsored
they say
something.
Well.
Just wild guess.
They sponsored the luncheon that I am now, though, I went to troll, but they were.
But maybe we should have invited them to lunch or
I really
something.
was.
Oh, he was excited about throwing it too.
I saw none of them there.
It was,
I didn't either.
nothing, they really didn't do anything. They just,
Yeah.
well, basically they were.
It was a decent sandwich.
I'll have to
So
see
they
what
have a
Fox do
sandwich.
anyway, so.
Was the thing.
Roast beef or turkey,
$1 billion companies, you know.
chips and cookies and.
Of course, waste man. Motion to adjourn. Second.
Public?
Wait,
Public comment?
First day?
Motion to adjourn.
You need more pen caps, like throw them at John.
Oh,
Chris second.
physical violence.
No public, so go ahead.
Motion to adjourn. Chris second.
John makes motion to adjourn, Chris seconds, Patrick seconds. All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're out.
Uh-oh.
There's my pen.